Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Manchicken, and today I have a review on the LEGO Star Wars 8036 Separatist Shuttle. This set was released back in 2009 and retailed for $40 in Canada. This set has 259 pieces and 5 figures. Now before we get into the shuttle, let's take a look at those figures. The first figure in this set is the Battle Droid. It's a Battle Droid. There's not really anything special about it, except the fact that you get 2 in the set, which is nice, I guess. But it's a Battle Droid. We've been getting them for years. Nothing really too special. Something that is slightly more special, though, is the Droid Pilot. Now, there isn't too many differences between this pilot and the other droids, except for the fact that, obviously, the torso is blue, and one of the arms is switched to be that vertical arm. To my knowledge, I think he is exclusive. This droid is exclusive to the set, because there have been other pilots with like one straight arm, and then the other arm, this one has 2 of them. But other than that, it's just a regular battle droid, and it's nice to have in the collection. This is Anaconda Far. Now this guy is a Rodian figure. I think he was the second Rodian to ever be made, after Greedo, of course. But Anaconda Far is actually a really cool minifigure. He has an exclusive Rodian face print, a really nice front torso print, though there is no back print, and he does have sand green legs, which is pretty cool. It's honestly not that special of a minifigure, even though it is exclusive, but overall, pretty nice. Let's get into the final minifigure now. Alright, so the final and best figure of the set is this Ngunray. Now, the Ngunray in this Clone Wars art style was released first in the Separatist Shuttle, but then was re-released in a 2011 Advent Calendar. This Ngunray uses the old dark red legs, so they will snap easily. The front torso print, I gotta say, is really, really good. I don't really see any problems with it. And the face print as well in that old art style just looks really good. It's pretty fitting. Now this Ngunray headdress piece up on his head was first released for this Ngunray, but I think was released again in the Revenge of the Sith version of this character in Anakin Starfighter in 2010. Overall, this is the best figure of this entire set, and that's really all I gotta say about Mr. Ngunray. Let's take a look at the shuttle. Now the Separatist Shuttle was good for its time. I don't think it holds up too well in modern day. Let's start at the front here. Got some of the front lights, and we got this big panel here with 3 stickers. Now I've got mine used, and these stickers are, this sticker in particular was placed on just terribly. I'll have to replace these. Also this big antenna here, and this is where the cockpit section is. To access it, you just lift up. The antenna actually goes into this little gap in the fin there. Inside, you'll find nothing. Well, except this little bar section here, which is used for the Droid Pilot minifigure. Just set him in there. Now, even though this is meant for the Droid Pilot, you could definitely put a regular minifigure in there. So there we go, he just sits there, and that closes up pretty nicely. Got a couple more stickers on each side. And then there's actually a knob there on either side. I really hate the white here and the tan, and then the big gaps with the gears and the Technic. They look awful. The one on the top I don't mind too much, but it's still pretty bad. Got a couple more stickers, and we got some lights back here. Now the knobs, if you rotate them back, it actually opens up the door in the back. Now I actually have to say this is really fun. But on the inside, you actually have to pull out this little seat here. It's a seat. It is a few pieces. Now you can take pretty much any minifigure you want and set him in there. I'm going to take Anaconda Far, because I'm not going to damage the Ngunray. Put his arms up, and then you slide him back into the shuttle. And then you just close the door, and he sits in there pretty nicely. Now, the big old fin on The shuttle is only held on by studs, but you can pick it up, you can shake it around, and it won't fall off. So look at the back, and then of course we had that front little gap there. Now with the landing gear, they're not really landing gear, I'd say they're more stabilizers. But to flip it up, all you need to do is just move it 2 joints and then 1 joint there. There we go. And now it is in its flight mode. Now, it will still rest. It will still rest, and I can actually pull out the landing gear and still have it on the ground, like so. The landing gear is pretty much put out just so it can stabilize and won't tip over. But that's pretty much the whole Separatist shuttle, and with that out of the way, let's get into my final thoughts. Oh man, this is a rough set. I'm not even gonna try and sugarcoat it. The price I think is, well, for at the time $40, way too much. Definitely not worth it. The minifigures, though, on the other hand, are actually perfect for this set. I don't really see any issues with it. It's really with the shuttle that's pretty bad, because there's the brown there, then we have the big old gaps. So, would I recommend this set? I would only recommend it if you want the minifigures or you just don't have a shuttle in your collection. But I think it's just easier to get the minifigures, so the shuttle I would not recommend unless you can find it for like $20, maybe $30, because I think it's like $60 right now. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about the shuttle. I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.